Say the intro bit, mention Obsidian Order SMP, edit and laugh track. Dang, I'm so good at these intros now. Now, I tend to think a wee bit differently than the other run-of-the-mill YouTubers. Not saying that that's a good thing, but it's a thing. See, here's what a good Minecraft YouTuber would do. 1. Get wood. 2. Go mining. 3. Make 100 different kinds of farms so that they can build their ridiculously unnecessary mega builds and never have to worry about the insurmountable drying that awaits them. And there's what I do. 1. Get wood. 2. Go mining. 3. Find the nearest corner and cry extremely loud because I don't have the necessary blocks to build my mini build. You should feel bad for me. So with the Obsidian Order SMP Season 2 on its way, I gotta prep. We gotta do things a little bit differently, and we have to learn how to build necessary farms now to prepare for the harsh new world. A couple of these farms you already saw last episode, right? We did the furnace array, the big furnace array. I love it. And there was a comment in the last episode saying, this isn't really a starter farm with all the amount of hoppers. Well, 1, yes, that's true. But 2, I think you can eliminate a majority of these hoppers by just having minecart hopper, right? Like, theoretically, I could put a rail on this block right there and go all the way down to the barrel and then empty it out into the barrel at the end of the line. And then this one up here, I think I could replace with a minecart hopper as well. The only hoppers I think you actually need are the ones in the back so that you can get the coal into the back of the furnaces. So theoretically, this could be a starter farm, but you're still going to need just over like 64 hoppers. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But I get it. Another farm that we saw last episode was this guy. Look at it. It's working, I think. Actually, is it? We haven't had a single honeycomb drop since the last episode. Let's go see. I finished up this side as well. Hey, this side's working, so maybe I just broke this side over here. I don't know. I can't tell. I think I just need to reset it. That should work. Now yeah, because everything else looks right. It's just the system was constantly on because this was full. So it never registered to click. I think it works now. We'll check a little bit later. But yeah, I did this bit. I did a little overhang here so we could come up here and look and whatnot. And I think it actually looks pretty cool from the outside. But now we have 2 fully operating bee farms. That's going to be nice once we start using copper and whatnot. I'm really excited about that. But since last episode, we've made some farms. I don't know if you can tell. Go ahead in the comments below. Tell me what farm I'm making now. What farm am I in the process of making just by this little bit here? Because if you guessed villager farm, well, you're kind of right. I mean, when kind of is 100%, you're 100% right. I am starting a villager farm here with the necessities, right? So we got some paper trades, that's obvious. But all of these guys have paper trades as well. But look at this. We got prot 4 on this guy. That's super sick. We got efficiency 5 on this guy. I'm pretty happy about that. But this guy's my pride and joy. Mending and silk touch. And for the cheapest I've ever seen, 10 emeralds for a mending and then 9 for a silk touch. Goodness, dude, you're my prize. You're the best one in the lot. But as you can see, there's room for improvement, room for expansion, because we only have, these 5 villagers in here right now. So it's we definitely have a whole lot of room for more. I'm thinking we're going to get all the enchants, a bunch of emerald gathering and whatnot, and then we're going to have to look at what other villagers trade some necessities. What other items do villagers trade that would be worth having a villager? Does that make sense? Did I say that right? But that's not all, baby. We got more, okay? So here's the villager trading all. But then over here, look what I've been up to. Been a busy beaver making an automatic sheep farm. It doesn't work right now because there are no shearers in there because I still have one open thing here. See, there are only 16 colors in Minecraft, but I have 17 slots here. So I kind of want to put a Jeb sheep here. Can you shear a Jeb sheep? I don't know. That's the rainbow one, I'm sure. I don't know. But I kind of want to put a Jeb sheep here and see what it does. But this is what I got going on. It's still a work in progress, but I'm pretty happy about it. And then the cool thing is over here I have a hopper or a minecart chest. If I fill that up with shears, press that button, it'll go all around and fill up the dispensers. Pretty proud of this. Pretty proud of this. Not hard to do, but very time consuming. And then this one's small. This one's really small. The concrete factory. Basically, I have been making concrete over here in this little section of my laboratory area. I've been making it right here. I had this little setup. Well, I moved it here because I wanted to clean this up a little bit. We're going to be working in here one day. But I wanted to clean it up a little bit, so I moved it into this room. So now this is my concrete factory. I did a little bit of decoration. I have these shelves all over the place and I absolutely love it. I want to find stuff to put on these shelves because I think it would be really cool if we had like decorations all over the place. I definitely want to put like picture frames and whatnot up here. Anyway, we got the concrete farm right here. And if you don't know what this is, I am so happy that I found this. It's really easy, simple to use. Basically, you put concrete in your right hand and then your pick in your other hand. And you just sit here, hold right click, and then hold left click. And then you'll just constantly mine concrete, and then this little system registers that a block was broken and it'll spit out more concrete. The bad thing is this concrete farm only has like a 9 slaughter in the dropper, but if you really wanted to, I don't see why you couldn't hook a hopper up to that and then just sit here constantly for hours and just mine up concrete. Super simple, super simple. I love it. I love the design. But of course, I saved the best for last. I know Villager Farm seems like it should be the best one, but instead, this one is my best one. Do you see what's happening at the end of the hallway there? No? Well, this is now the sugarcane and creeper farm. I had to put creepa farm because there wasn't enough room to put creeper. Just go with it. So at the end of this hallway now, not only do we have sugarcane brewing up in these little side facilities here, but if you go down, once again, work in progress, that's why the walls are bare and it looks a little bit ucky in here, we have some redstone. Let me go outside. This is a creeper farm. I am so incredibly happy with this. I had to watch a tutorial, obviously. But we have 5 levels of spawning platforms, which is super freaking cool. The only bad thing with this design is you couldn't put carpets down. So carpets is the one thing where if you place down in a certain pattern, you could stop spiders from spawning. So it's literally just a creeper farm. Well, because we're using this timer system, you can see the water is constantly being placed and then being taken away. Because we're using this system, it would just wash away the carpets. So this isn't necessarily just a creeper farm. It is also a spider farm too, which isn't that bad of a thing, right? We could always use some string. But the looks are going to be a little bit more difficult. I have an idea. I think it would be really cool to eventually turn this into a rocket ship. And I don't know if it'll work, but I want to turn this into a rocket ship. So this right here, imagine this if you will. This right here is going to be the landing pad, right? We're going to design it to look like a landing pad. And then we're going to take this top layer off and then turn it into a rocket ship. So when we're doing a little bit of a fly through here, you can see my facility in the background, but you're also going to see the cool rocket ship coming out of this little canyon here. I'm also going to have to build up the sides, make it look a little bit better around here, but I think that would look super freaking cool. I do got to find an effective way to get in though, because I keep on just breaking my way in every time. That's not going to work out. Oh, you know what? I also did something else. It's not a farm. I didn't think I was going to include it in the video, but I did something else because I'm really proud of myself. I'm going to put it into this video. Look at this. In my factory, I have a little section here, and it looks like an office. And, well, that's probably because it is an office. If you come over here into this main hallway, I have the office up here. And if you go up this little hallway here, all my diamonds, baby. I decided to put all my diamonds from Season 1 into this little room. It's not a big room. It's really not. But the diamonds are there and hopefully safe. No one in the server is going to come steal them, right? Right? But then, yeah, you come up here. I have a little section here. You know, I like to have little crafting benches all over my base so you can see, you know, like, oh, I need to do some work. Well, where's the nearest crafting bench? Right here. It's not just in one location, so I have to fly all over the place. So I have a crafting bench here, and I also have an ender chest. Oh, did a lot of organizing, by the way. Look, I have a valuables box, a logs box, a box of... Don't worry about that one. We have a foods box, and then we have a wires and such box. So, you know, we're pretty much ready for everything the life can throw at us. But then if you step through these doors, blam! A bland old office. Yeah, it doesn't really look too fancy because there's not a lot going on right now. Like I said, lots of shelves. Not a lot of things to put on those shelves. So we're going to have to look through and see what we can put on shelves and make it look a little bit more beautiful. Pots, I think, are going to be a big thing. We're going to put pots everywhere. Candles now. 1.17 has candles. Pretty excited about that. We're going to put those everywhere too. But yeah, I think this is a really cool office. Looks off into our flavor room. You can see everything. And if anybody comes up through here, you could see and be like, hi. What are you doing in my factory? You know what I mean? Be all sneaky and picky and whatnot. But then we have a really cool aquarium right here. It's only got two little guys. An orange guy and a white guy. I think they're really cute. They're really beautiful. Blah, blah, blah. Spinny, 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 spinny. Oh, well, he went backwards. He's going the other way now. Wow. This guy's got talent. I figured out if you put horses on top of azalea blocks, or whatever these little tree guys are, they start doing this. I love it. I love it. It makes no sense. He's got to be getting dizzy, but it's really cool. Now, this is all fun and games, right? Like, good job, Cranky. You did what you needed to do. You got a lot done between episodes, right? But what are we going to be doing today? That's the question. Well, I think what I want to do is I want to carry on with the farmage here. And I want to make an iron farm, right? We're running out of iron. Every farm that we have, like this guy right here, this needs a plethora of what's those called? Shears. And I have literally 0 iron. So we're going to need to work on that. So what I think would be a good idea is to make the iron farm right here in this area. I got to be careful though, because right behind this wall somewhere is my mushroom farm. So if I break into the wrong wall, oh, God forbid, I hope I don't break any redstone, but I could break into that area. So I hope we have enough area off in this direction to make this farm. Crossing my fingers. First things first, I need to break down this, make a large room here suitable for our iron farm. And then we also need to bring villagers over here as well, because I think we need about 3 villagers to make the design I want. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know villagers are finicky too, so yikes. Here we go. And after digging out this big hole, which, by the way, took a while because I am very stubborn. I don't want to put down a beacon, okay? Because then I have to drill a hole through the roof and I have to go all the way up, and then I have to place down the beacon, and then once I'm done mining the room, then I have to take down the beacon, and it's a long story. Long story short, I cleared out this room just to realize that right behind this wall is actually the elevator in my creeper farm that brings me off to the surface. So this room is actually not big enough. So the new location for our iron farm is actually going to be past this villager farm idea here, all the way over here. We cleared out a much bigger room. Once again, stubborn, didn't use a beacon, but I cleared out enough room here. It's a 21 by 21 block working space here, and I think this is going to be perfectly fine for this design. I hope so. Hi. This is the part of the video where I'm going to go ahead and say this is not my design. This is actually Avomance's design. He made this, and I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description below. So if you want to see the whole thing built block for block, go to his channel, not mine. I don't do tutorials. I'm really bad at them. but I could kind of explain it to you if you want. It's pretty self-explanatory, nothing too crazy going on. Basically what's happening is these 3 villagers are freaking out because of that little baby zombie right there in the corner, and they're freaking out. They're calling for the buddy. They're saying, hey, Iron Golem, come help. And they're spawning the Iron Golem up here in this little kill chamber. No, it's a chamber. It's 100% a chamber. And that Iron Golem is spawning right about here-ish and getting drug into the lava pit of death, right? And then right underneath the lava pit of death is a couple hoppers. And those hoppers lead down to these couple chests. And look at this. I've only been here for like an hour, maybe 2, and we're already getting a good load here. I'm pretty happy about this. But this whole room kind of looks a little bit bland. I want to do some new things with it, but adding leafages like this, yikes, it's pretty dirty. It's dirty brown, and I don't like that. So we're going to have to work out something else. I wonder if I take off this. If I take off this guy and I place it down, will that still be green? Ooh. Ooh. We know what to do. Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit of love, and it turned out beautiful. Yeah, we ended up putting down some trees. I don't know if these trees stop spawning, but I went ahead and put a carpet block on top just in case. Oh, by the way, I don't think I mentioned it. This whole room is designed so that those iron golems up there, they won't spawn anywhere else but in there, right? This is a whole 21 by 21 block radius room here, and everything in here is unspawnable, even the ground, because I have these cool moss carpet blocks now, but everything is completely unspawnable so that those guys spawn right up in there. So I can't really put like a whole lot of decoration in here because I can't have it so something will spawn. Does that make sense? But I absolutely love this. I think it's really cool. I wanted to put some vines up on the wall, but those turned out really brown, so that's not going to work out. Yeah. I also did this, which is kind of cool. I mean, this is nothing out of the ordinary. I like having these little pieces of scenery in here, but I added this this little station here. That way we can have a place to craft and everything when we come down here. But I did this, which is very unique for my hallways. I don't have anything else like this in my hallways, but it's a nice little degress, I guess you would say, as you go down here, and I think this looks pretty cool. And as for the room that we cleared out before, don't worry, I like the size of this room. It didn't work with the project that we were working on today. There's no way we're fitting an iron golem farm in here, but I like the size of this room, so I have plans for this. And you know what, guys? You're going to have to tune in next episode to figure out what those plans are, because today I think I am done. I showed off a lot of my base. I built an iron golem farm. I'm really happy about that. And I think this base is coming together. Very soon we're going to start tiptoeing out of the laboratory area and do a little bit more work on the ice cream factory. But that's like a couple episodes down the line. I'm really excited. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I didn't know you can get up here like this. Sick. Anyway, guys, much love. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk at you guys next time. Peace.